Hey everyone, good morning and welcome to the session. So in this session we will talk about a concept known as bias, and this session would be mainly a theoretical session, no coding is involved. So sit back, relax and try to understand the concept of bias. So basically what bias means and what are the different types of bias we will be discussing in this video. There are four main biases, and especially these biases are very much important when you are building a regression model. Why? Because in regression model you don't do the prediction in your categories, but you do the prediction in the actual numbers, right? So the chances of errors are quite high when you are doing the regression compared to when you're building a classification models. So four main types of bias are your sample selection or the survivorship bias, simultaneity bias, omitted variable bias, and the attenuation bias. So let's discuss each bias one by one. Sample selection or the survivorship bias relates to the scenarios or the situations for which the record or the data is not available. So while I'm collecting the data or when I'm doing the survey, I may not be able to collect the data or the records for a particular scenario because the data may not exist while I'm doing my survey, or data at that moment or data for that particular scenarios is not available. So for example, the companies which are not doing good might have already been closed down, so they won't be part of the sample now. So if I'm trying to do a survey on the performance of the companies, so how good or bad the performance is, so the some companies which were performing very badly might have already closed down, so I may not be able to get their data as of now. Another example could be that people may not be willing to sell the house if the house price is less than the mortgage price. So when the property prices fall and the price at which you have price of the house is less than the price of the loan which you have taken for your house, if that is a scenario, then people would not be willing to sell their house. And if people are not willing to sell their house in a particular range, then I won't be able to get that type of data. And that is known as your survivorship bias. Next type of bias is your simultaneity bias. So normally when we build an equation, whether it's a regression equation or a classification equation, we always say that y is a function of x. But sometimes what may happen that y, though being a function of x, x may also be the function of y. That y is dependent upon x is the normal scenario which we assume, and that should be the scenario for building any model. But there can be a scenario when x is interdependent upon y. So for example, when the price of a share rises, then the quantity sold of the share also rises. Or you can say when the quantity sold of the share is rising, then the price is rising. So if I am trying to predict the price of this share based upon the quantity, then probably I am making an error because they both would always be moving in always the same direction, because price would be dependent upon the quantity and quantity would be dependent upon the price. So we should be, so to avoid the simultaneity bias, a certain amount of business knowledge is, and if we identify that x is also a function of y, then while predicting the y, I should not be using the x as one of my factors. Third type of the bias is your omitted variable bias, and this is quite common while building the model. So, so I'm trying to predict my model or trying to build the model, or I'm saying that y depends upon certain values of the x. But the x values or the features or the independent features which I have taken to build my y may not be significant, or they may not be able to answer whole of the variance of my y. So for example, let's say if I want to predict the savings, then savings would directly be dependent upon the income. But then income cannot be the only factor which determines your savings. There should be n number of another factors. For example, your expenditure, the way of your living style, how much tax you are paying, how many members you have in your family, and whether you are living in the rented house or in your own house, and if you have some another income or not. So all these factors will determine your savings, and just in if you are building your model just based upon the income, then basically you are doing your omitted variable bias, because you have not considered the another significant variables which should have been considered in your model. So to overcome that bias, probably we should go for our feature selections, and there are a number of different techniques for feature selections. The next type of bias is your attenuation bias. Attenuation bias basically relates to the errors while doing my measurements. So for example, the instruments which we are using for a measurement may be faulty. So let's say there is a machine which is continuously operating and generating continuous amount of data. But the way I'm measuring my data is with some 3% to 4% of error margin. So that type of bias is known as your attenuation bias. While gathering the sample, so I'm not doing the actual measurements, but I'm doing some kind of error. So those type of bias is known as your attenuation bias. So this brings us to the end of this small. So bias basically refers to the errors you have done or the wrong assumptions you have taken while building your model. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Hope to see you soon in my next video. Till that time, happy learning.